In 2016, WikiLeaks exposed how the media and the Democrats were working together behind the scenes to smear Bernie Sanders in order to make sure Hillary Clinton got the nomination. And I regret to inform you, they may be at it again. Over the past few weeks, we have been watching Elizabeth Warren's campaign crash and burn. The night we were practically on the verge of war with Iran, this is what Elizabeth was doing.
Julian and I, for the first time in history, we're gonna stand here and do double selfies, and everybody's
Of course, the internet proceeded to dunk on her. That is until the fun police showed up. As they do. Cory Booker, who, exactly, Cory Booker tweeted this. Raise your hand if you know why people are trolling Elizabeth's dance moves and not my dad jokes. Yes, because we never make fun of Joe Biden's brain melting.
And to get hot, I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down.
Or Pete Buttigieg's cringy campaign dance. Mystery why he has no black support. Ever since Elizabeth Warren backtracked on Medicare for All, she's been steadily dropping in the polls. The media would love for you to believe this is because she's a woman. Of course. The sexist double standard. And then in that article, it's like, so yes, Warren put out 2 very bad plans, and her slide in the polls tracks closely with those debacles, but... So I never really hated Elizabeth Warren. Bernie and Warren have been good friends for years, and every time Bernie was interviewed and asked about Elizabeth, he would say Elizabeth is his friend. They always had this kind of unspoken unity on stage. That all ended when Bernie started getting first place in the polls.
You know, I was disappointed to hear that Bernie is sending his volunteers out to trash me.
So, what was it? What was the terrible attack used to trash Warren? Bernie campaign slams Warren as candidate of the elite. The non-aggression pact between Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren is seriously fraying. Sanders' campaign has begun stealthily attacking Warren as a candidate of the upper crust who could not expand the Democratic base in a general election. According to talking points his campaign is using to sway voters and obtained by Politico. The script Politico was talking about was apparently posted on Bernie's campaign Slack channel, a place where all his volunteers communicate with each other. Someone who never posted there previously posted it, and then it was immediately deleted by the mods because it went against Bernie's campaign rules, which is, don't trash other candidates. And people in that Slack channel said that they never even saw that script. So what exactly did this terrible, awful script say about Warren? I like Elizabeth Warren. In fact, she's my second choice. But here's my concern about her. The people who support her are highly educated, more affluent people who are going to show up and vote Democrat no matter what. She's bringing no new bases to the Democratic Party. We need to turn out disaffected working-class voters if we're going to defeat Trump. First of all, where's the lie? And second of all, where's the attack? Not even 24 hours later, Warren decides to play victim and sends this email to all of her supporters. Are you ready for this? Last night, we got some disappointing news. Bernie Sanders' campaign is instructing volunteers to dismiss our broad-based, inclusive campaign by saying the people who support Elizabeth are highly educated, more affluent people. When I heard that description, I didn't recognize it. That doesn't describe me or many of the passionate volunteers and organizers I know. This type of attack isn't about disagreeing on issues. It's about dismissing the potency of our grassroots movement. Let's be clear, as a party and as a country, we can't afford to repeat the factionalism of the 2016 primary. To win in November, we need a nominee who can unite a broad coalition of Democrats, who will excite every part of the Democratic Party, and who inspires more people to join the fight. Okay, great endorsement of Bernie Warren. Anyway, I love just like how she's like, they said our supporters were highly educated. That doesn't sound like them. I'll have you know my supporters are idiots. Absolute morons. If this is how upset and angry she gets over like literal facts, how the hell is she gonna defeat Trump? Here's how. She won't. So that didn't stick. Nobody really gave a f***. So the Warren campaign was just like, alright, plan B. Then suddenly, not even 24 hours later, CNN crawls out of its cave like a goddamn goblin with this trash hit piece of an article. Bernie Sanders told Elizabeth Warren in private that a woman can't win. Sources say. Sources. Trust me, bro. The description of that meeting is based on the accounts of 4 people. 2 people Warren spoke with directly soon after the encounter, and 2 people familiar with the meeting. Directly soon. 2 people familiar with the meeting. Not one piece of evidence. Not a one. We are just making shit up now. There's no proof Bernie Sanders said that. There's no proof he would even say anything like that. In fact, we have proof of the literal opposite.
The real issue is not whether you're black or white, whether you're a woman or a man. In my view, a woman could be elected president of the United States.
And there are many women mayors, but not enough. And one of the very important things, and I hope that all the girls in this class understand, that you, just as much as the boys, have a right to become president. There's not been a woman president, although there was a woman who was giving thought to running for president this time, from Colorado, a woman named Representative Schroeder, gave some thought. So I hope that the girls will think that they have the right to be involved in politics quite as much as the boys do.
Not only that, but in 2015, Bernie himself encouraged Warren to run against Hillary. So how does this make sense, CNN? Make it make sense! Bernie, of course, denies this happened because it didn't. Warren came out with a statement like, it did. So who are we gonna believe? The man who has been consistent in his beliefs and politics for the past 50 years? Or the woman who lied about being Native American for 99% of her life? Harvard University cites her as their first professor of color. Sorry, I am just blinded by the white. Yeah, but yes, Elizabeth, I'm sure Bernie in private is just like, broads should stay in the kitchen. This all happened days before the last Democratic debate. The debate which is going to be held on CNN, which is the same outlet the smear was posted on. You think I'm being tinfoil about this? This is from 2016. Some of the emails released in the WikiLeaks hack show both CNN and Politico had articles pre-approved by the DNC prior to publication. In May 2016, CNN published an anti-Sanders op-ed by Maria Cardona, who had it pre-checked by the DNC. The Intercept reported in May 2016 that they obtained emails showing CNN published an anti-Sanders op-ed ghostwritten by a lobbyist under Atlanta Mayor Kasim Reed's name that they had received from a Clinton super PAC. Interesting. CNN and Politico, the 2 outlets that are involved in this as well. Just weird. Just weird! So the debate happens, and they literally stop the climate change portion of the debate to bring up this lame manufactured drama.
Sanders, I do want to be clear here. You're saying that you never told Senator Warren that a woman could not win the election.
That is correct.
Senator Warren, what did you think when Senator Sanders told you a woman could not win the election?
Bernie, did you say the thing? No. Elizabeth, how did you feel when Bernie said the thing? Hell world! They framed it as a fact. Imagine having not only the nerve, but the audacity. I'm really happy that I didn't record my reaction to this debate because I would have been kicked off YouTube. I made the most inhumane sound. When this happened, Bernie supporters took to Twitter and got the hashtag #CNNIsTrash trending. And Trump supporters and Bernie supporters were just like,
hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
And then when the debates were over, Bernie went to shake Warren's hand. Because that's what you do after a debate is over. You shake hands with each other. And Warren refused to shake his hand.
Live from the Democratic debate in Des Moines, Iowa. This was it, the last time Americans will hear the
Oh wait, I forgot I'm supposed to be mad at you. This happened 2 years ago, but I'm mad now. Seems real. Seems legit. I believe it. So, of course the mics were hot. Elizabeth knew the mics were hot. The audience wasn't even done clapping. So CNN, as planned, released the audio.
I think you called me a liar on national TV.
What?
I think you called me a liar on national TV.
Let's not do it right now. You want to have that discussion, we'll have that discussion. You called me, you told me. All right, let's not do it now.
I don't want to get in the middle of it. I just want to say hi, Bernie.
Yeah, good.
Just, you know, casually walking to the center of the stage, loudly calling Bernie Sanders a liar as the camera follows me. This all seems very normal, very natural, and not planned at all. I love Steyer here, by the way, in like full fanboy mode.
I don't want to get in the middle of it. I just want to say hi, Bernie.
Yeah, good.
I just got a notification from the Bernie Sanders campaign. You can never be president. Women belong in the kitchen. Wow, nice. Elizabeth couldn't go after Bernie based on facts or based on policy. So she tries this underhanded, cowardly, false accusation of sexism, desperately trying to pander to the woke crowd. So how did Bernie Sanders supporters react to this? Snakes. Lots and lots of snakes. But did you know posting snake emojis is sexist? Did you know calling Warren out for her lies is sexist? It's not a lie. It's her truth. This is just like sexual assault. And if you feel bad for Bernie, that's just himpathy. 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 Throwing the most progressive candidate under the bus. The candidate who would by far be the best for women's rights, who has been fighting for women's rights for decades, for gay rights, for civil rights, literally arrested for protesting segregation. And you're really out here like, himpathy? I swear to God, Democrats have just cursed themselves with this stupid ID poll. The first female president is probably going to be a Republican. And all this shit? It's time! It's time! It's time for a woman in the White House! It's time! It's time! It's time for a woman in the White House! Is going to age really, really badly. Why do we treat female candidates with kid gloves? Why do we have to walk on eggshells around them? Why can't we criticize them and call them out for their lies? To me, having a woman running for president isn't a special thing. It's just a normal thing. It feels like that's how it should have been this whole time. If you want to normalize women running for president, you gotta start treating them like everybody else. Don't run against women, don't criticize the woman candidates, you're being sexist, blah blah blah. It's low-key benevolent sexism. And stop pretending like they'd automatically make better leaders than men just on the virtue of being women. Obama. Elizabeth Warren waiting for the perfect opportunity to swoop in there and Tanya Harding Bernie. Just sexism. If this shit happened 2 years ago, they've obviously been sitting on it. Why is she all of a sudden pretending to be mad at him and hate him just before the Oh
yeah, it's all coming together.
Anyway, so that was that video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like me screaming about politics and stuff like that, definitely check out my Brainlit channel. Special thank you to my patrons on Patreon. They always have to deal with me screaming about these elections in the voice chat. If you guys want to support this channel and join my Discord, the links are down below. And I will see you guys next time with a new video about the creepy female teacher.